galerinha do Potterish, aqui é a Carolina Munhóz e hoje eu tô aqui pra falar de Harry Potter, mas não é bem só sobre Harry Potter. Eu tô aqui com a Mary Lou, autora de Legendas e de Jovens de Elite. Hi Mary Lou, thank you so much for having us here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So today is gonna be a different interview. It's gonna be about Harry Potter. Is that okay? Yay!
So okay.
So how did you discover the Harry Potter books? How that affect your life?
I started reading them when I was 14, I think.
Cool.
So this was around the time when book 3 had just come out, and it was huge. I mean, it was starting to, and I just remember hearing all my friends talking about it, and I was like, "What is this Pokemon type thing that everyone's
Perfect.
into?"
What's this Pokemon type? Love it.
Yeah, I just thought it's a fad, it's a trend. I don't want to deal with it. And so all of my friends just kept telling me, "You have to read it. You have to read it." And finally, one of my friends just took the first book and put it in my hand, and he was like, "I'm not talking to you until you read this. You
I love
have
your
to
friend.
read it." Yeah,
Cool.
He's like, "If you don't like it, that's fine, but you have to read it." I'm like, "Fine, okay." And so I took it home, read it that night. Just didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Next day, I just go up to him. I'm like, "Okay, you have to give me the second book." And
Cool.
from there, I was just hooked. It was a huge part of my childhood. It's just like a huge part of everyone's childhood.
Did you wait your letter?
Did I
waited the letter to come, the Hogwarts letter?
Oh, I know. It was so sad. I never got my letter. But now we have Pottermore. So
Yeah,
I can
so
use
it's
that.
perfect.
Yeah.
So your husband also likes Harry Potter. Did you guys talk at home about it, like the stories, the movies and stuff?
He got into it really recently. Like he's seen all the movies,
Yeah.
but he hasn't read the books until like early this year.
Cool.
And so he started reading them because I just kept telling him, like, we can't be married unless you read them. And he's like, "I've seen the movies." I'm like, no, you don't understand. So he started reading it, or he was listening to it. So he was
Cool.
listening to it, and he loves them. He
That's
loves me.
perfect.
Yeah, and he's like, "There's so much in the books that are not in the movies." He's like, "The
See,
Hogwarts
guys?
like school song is not in the movie," and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm so glad that you're enjoying it."
I told you so.
Yeah.
You guys should
Told
read
you
it if
so.
you only watch the movie.
Yeah.
And how about like big fan moments? Did you ever had like a big Harry Potter fan moment?
I had one fan moment.
Cool. Tell us about it.
I was in New York with my friend who lives there, and apparently Daniel Radcliffe was there to accept some kind of award, and they were allowing fans to go and see him because he was going to accept it outside. And
Cool.
They wanted him to be surrounded by fans. So they're like, "Okay, if you're a fan, go line up
and
you
scream."
can, we'll let you in, and you can." So we're like, "Yeah, we're going." So we went to the Harry Potter store and we got outfit. Like, I got my hat and a little cloak and my Luna Lovegood glasses.
Cool.
Yeah, and so we went to this waiting area for like 3 hours or something, where everyone was reenacting scenes, like trolling the dungeon and all these fun things. And finally, they ushered all of us out into this square, and we were just surrounded this podium. And then Daniel Radcliffe came out. He was so sweet. Looks exactly the way he does on film, and it was really nice to be able to be there and see him in person.
That's very good. See,
Yeah.
writers can be fans also, guys.
Such big fans.
Such big fans, we love it. So, if you were able to have tea with J.K. Rowling, what do you guys would talk about, and who else you would bring to this interview, like to this tea?
Oh my God.
That would be a big moment.
I was going to say, I think I would faint first.
Of course.
And they would call the paramedics and wake me up. And then after I wake up, we would probably talk about our favorite books. I mean, after I finished talking to her about Harry Potter and how much I loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm starting
how
to scare
she's
her.
a queen.
Yeah. And finally she'll be like, "Okay, you're scaring me. Let's talk about something else." Then I would ask her about, what were your favorite books growing up, and probably get on the topic of our favorite authors. And we could probably talk about that for hours and hours.
Yeah, and you can spend a week. That's okay in her house, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm like, just put me in the backyard. I'll just stay there.
Yeah.
You can just throw some food out sometimes, and I will, I will happily live there.
Yeah, of course. And which house do you like more? Like Slytherin, Gryffindor? What is your house?
Okay, I've taken a lot of different quizzes, and they always put me in a different house.
Yeah, these quizzes, they're like insane.
Yeah, I tend to end up in either Hufflepuff or Slytherin.
Okay.
So I call myself a Slitherpuff.
Slitherpuff. Love it.
You know?
Yeah, so she's a Slitherpuff.
Slytherin, but relatively friendly.
Cool.
Who doesn't want to take over the world?
Yeah, perfect. So Harry Potter fans love fantasy, love dystopia. So tell us a little bit about your new trilogy, Young Elite, that is coming out from Rocco right now.
Sure. The Young Elite is my new trilogy. It's high fantasy, and it's about this girl named Adelina, who is essentially the teen girl version of Darth Vader.
Ooh.
You know, it's a villain story. She is dealt a very hard hand of cards in life, and the story is about her thirst for revenge to get what she thinks is rightfully hers, and the consequences that come with that. And whether or not she can pull herself out of that kind of thinking.
Cool. She's like Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. Cool.
Yeah, she is. She actually has a light hair, too.
Perfect. So if you guys
they will
like
get
Draco
along.
Malfoy, start reading Young Elite right now. See? So thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah.
And we hope that you can have tea with J.K. Rowling. And I want to be in
We'll
this
all
tea.
be, yeah.
Okay?
This is the other author that I would like to have with me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And guys, pra todo mundo, Jovens de Elite vai sair agora em março pela Rocco. Então quem quiser depois, compre e conte pra gente. E todo mundo que quiser falar com a Mary Lou, she's always on the internet. So you guys can check it out. Obrigada, gente. Beijão e até a próxima.